So, good morning, everyone. My name is Lalit Hans, and I am AWS DevOps trainer at NS3 for last 3 years. And I do have also multiple projects related to AWS DevOps at NS3. I have trained hundred of thousand of students at NS3 related to the AWS and DevOps also. I do have a multiple certification of AWS like AWS Solution Architect, professional level, associate level, AWS developer, AWS specialist, so many projects of AWS. And if we talk about the DevOps, I do have a multiple project of DevOps engineer like Kubernetes certified or Nagios certified. So these are my projects. Let us talk about the NS3. NS3 is a EDU where we provide the training as well as lab projects. So NS3 is not only for providing the training, we also make fit 100% fit for the students to join the organization. So let us talk about the AWS. What is AWS? Yes. Anyone know about AWS? Have you heard the term? Yes. What is AWS? AWS is a Amazon Web Service. The full form of AWS is a Amazon Web Service. It is a type of cloud where which provide the resources for sharing or using the resources by using the internet. So we can access these resources by using internet. Like we can take an example of Gmail. We can access Gmail with anywhere if we have the internet. So Gmail is an example of cloud. Fine. And Outlook also. We all are using Outlook. Outlook, Hotmail. These are the example of cloud. So if we talk about the definition of cloud, what is cloud? Cloud is a on-demand delivery of IT resources. So we can say it is a on-demand delivery of IT resources like we do have a server or storage, network, etc. With the help of internet, we can access these resources with the help of internet with pay as you go model. What is the meaning of pay as you go? When we talk about the pay as you means we can take these resources with pay as you go model. Let us understand the term like I want to buy one server from AWS. Fine. So, and I use the server like for 50 minutes only. So we can give the rent only for 50 minutes, not for whole day, not for whole month. We can give only for 50 minutes. So these are the advantages of server. If we talk about why we need of cloud, what is the need of cloud? We can say we do have a multiple things we are using in cloud. Like if I talk about my physical laptop, so this is my physical laptop, and I have multiple things in this project. Like I have personal data, I have official data, so many things in this laptop. And this is the hardware of my laptop. We are using multiple things in the organization. So we do have a multiple documents related to any project related to the organization. So we save these project in our hard drive. But in case if my laptop may be corrupted, so what we can do? What we can do? We should have to repair the laptop, then we can access these resources, these documents, personal data, so many things. Let us take another example of like cell phone. This is my one cell phone, and I do have a multiple things of this cell phone. Like I have contact detail, personal data, personal documents are saved in this cell phone. But if my cell phone is corrupted and I do not use any Gmail account or cloud, what we can do? We should have to repair this cell phone, and then we can take these personal data with another laptop or another cell phone by using any pen drive, anything else. So the mandatory things, you should have to repair these things. But if we talk about the cloud, and I'm using the AWS, let us take an example of AWS. I'm using the AWS cloud, and same I have one server, and in this server I have one hardware. Okay, so if my server may be down or my server will be damaged, so what we can do, we can create another server, or we can detach this hardware from this server 1 to server 2 and attach to server 2. We can detach these things and attach to this server. So everything will be all right. We can access these resources, like my organization documents and my personal data. If we do have any data related to the official or related to my personal, so we can access now by using this machine, M2 machine or server 2, we can say. So these are the benefits of cloud. Let us talk about another features of the cloud. What are the features of cloud? We do have a multiple features. The first one is on demand delivery of resources. What is the meaning of on demand? See, like this is my laptop, same, right? Or let us take one, like this is my server. We do have a two things. Like I want to install Windows 10 in this laptop. It will take hardly 20 to 25 minutes for the configuration. But if we use the server or if we use the cloud, we can deploy any machine maximum to maximum 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. So these are the advantages of cloud. When we install any window or when we update any driver of Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 9, Windows 7, so it will take 20 to 25 minutes for the update. When we have a new laptop or I want to change my window, like now my windows should be 7, I want to update my window 7 to 10. So it will take 20 to 25 minutes for this configuration. But if we use the cloud or any cloud, so it will take 4 to 5 minutes. So this is the on demand. That means uh, suddenly I create one action to make one server, and I want to update one Windows 10 to like Linux machine. I want to change the operating system. So what we can do, we can change within 4 to 5 minutes. We can delete the server or create a new one, or we can update the server. So these are the benefits of cloud. So this is known as on demand delivery. And if we talk about second feature, scalability. What is the meaning of scalability? Like same case we can take. I have one website like Flipkart. The sale is going on, like holy sale is going on the Flipkart, and now the daily traffic of the Flipkart is 50 lakh. But on the time of sale, same traffic increases up to this one. So what we can do, and let us assume that I do have a only three server, and only three server handle only 50 lakh, 50 lakh. So what we can do, like these three server only handle these 50 lakh traffic, only this one. But now my traffic is this one. So what we can do, we can create another instances by using auto scaling group, and then we can divide the traffic by using the load balancer. So these are the benefits of cloud. If my traffic will be down after the sale, like now after the sale my traffic will be 50K only. So, and I do have a like 10 server now, 10 server. So we can also decrease the server. If I required only two server can handle the 50K traffic, so we can decrease these server up to 10 to only two. So this is known as scalability. Scale up or scale down the things. And the third point is resource pooling. Resource pooling. What is the meaning of resource pooling? When we use the cloud, like this cloud we are using, and in this cloud we have multiple things like VPC, subnet, and EC2, IGW, internet gateway, auto scaling, load balancer, so many things. I have required only EC2, so we can create only EC2. That means server. What is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. So this is the server. And if we talk about the internet gateway, if I do have a one requirement to go to the internet, so we can only use this internet. But remaining things will be same, like VPC, subnet, load balancer, auto scaling. We can access only these things which are required for my purpose. So these are the features of the cloud. When we talk about the service model of cloud, how many services cloud provide to us? Service model in cloud. The first one is PaaS. The meaning of PaaS means platform as a service. Platform as a service. Like I want only instance from the AWS, so we can access only instance. So this is known as platform. We can use the platform of the cloud, only the platform. But if we use the services, like infrastructure as a service, IaaS, like within with this EC2, we are using one load balancer from the cloud or auto scaling group or internet gateway. So we can create the infra. What we are doing, we are creating whole infra. So this is known as infrastructure as a service. Like we are using only operating system, only platform. So this is platform as a service. But apart from the operating system, we are using another services of cloud like load balancer, auto scaling group, internet gateway, VPC, subnet. So these are the infrastructure as a service. And the third one is software as a service, SaaS, software as a service. We are using the same things, and extra one we are using like application that we tell to the cloud, all the things are yours, and application also we can access only the services. User can only access the service. So the whole is known as software as a service. So these are the service model we are using in cloud, any cloud. If we talk about the top players which are grab in the market, top players in cloud, the first is AWS. We have a very demanding project in AWS nowadays. Every organization want to switch on the cloud, so they all are using, maximum they are using AWS, Amazon Web Service. The full form of AWS is Amazon Web Service. The second one is Azure. Azure is the product of Microsoft. Microsoft. And the third one is GCP. Google Cloud Platform. These are the top players. And the fourth one which take action in the market is Alibaba. It is a Chinese player and very soon grab the market. Nowadays, very organizations, very companies are switching the Alibaba. Multiple companies are using the Alibaba cloud. And apart from that, we do have a multiple cloud service companies which provide the cloud services like IBM, Oracle, etc. They are using on cloud, these companies. So these are the top players which grab the market. These four. The first one is AWS. It is very demandable. And the second is Azure. The third one is GCP. And the fourth one is Alibaba. So these are the top players. So now, if I talk about mode in cloud, How many mode in cloud? The first one is public cloud. What is the meaning of public? Like everyone can access the cloud. Like we do have a one AWS console. We all are using the AWS console of the cloud. So this is public cloud. When we talk about the second, like private cloud, what is the meaning of this one? Private, like one organization buy the services of cloud. So this is known as private cloud. And the third one is hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud. Like a same organization have multiple data center. The first one is Hyderabad, second in Noida, and the third one is Bangalore. These all can communicate within the organization, or we can say by using the private IP. They can communicate with each other. The first one is this one, second and third one is this. They can communicate with each other. So these are the examples of hybrid cloud. They are using both public and private. Public plus private is known as hybrid cloud. How they are public and private? Like they communicate within the same organization, but they are using private IP. Private IP they are using. But these locations are in different place. So they can communicate publicly. Or we can say they are creating one tunnel or they can take or create session between them within the tunnel, not outside. By using this, their data will be private or secured. So these are the example of hybrid cloud. Let us take one lab. How we can we already covered the point, like we have one server. First of all, we will discuss how we can deploy the server in AWS. We do have a one AWS console. How we can deploy the server, how we can detach the volume, and how we can attach with another instance. Let us discuss these things. Okay, so AWS console. This is my free tier account of AWS. Fine. See, first of all, we will discuss one lab project, how we can deploy any machine. So this is the console of AWS. See, at the right corner, these are the data center of the AWS. 54 data center for North Virginia, Ohio, California, Oregon, Mumbai. In India, Mumbai. The name of the data center is Mumbai. And Asia Pacific, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, multiple. These are all 54 data centers. So let us discuss how we can deploy any machine. Like go to the EC2 and go to the instances. Now we are in Mumbai region. We are creating the machine in Mumbai region. So launch one machine. See, here we can give the name of the machine, like I want to give machine 1. Which operating system I want? Like I want to install Windows 2022 base. See, we have multiple 2022 and 2019 older version also available, 22 also, 19. See, we can select anyone. So we are selecting Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base. Instance type, we do have a multiple instance, like according to the performance. See, in T2 Nano instance family, we have only one virtual CPU and memory is 0.5 GB. But in T2 Micro, same virtual CPU but memory 1 GB. T2 Small 2 GB and T2 Medium now 2 virtual CPU and 4 GB memory. See, multiple we have. T2, C5 large, see. Now 4 CPU and memory also increases. In this one, 8 CPU, memory also increases. According to our requirement, we can select anyone. These are the instance family. Okay, so I want to log in the machine. So we do have a one requirement of key pair. Like we can say any type of password. We can create new key pair also if we have anyone existing, so we can select the existing one. See, when we are using the Windows instance, so it is mandatory to select the .pem, but when we are using the Linux machine, so it is mandatory to select the .ppk key. Like now my machine is Windows, so I select .pem and the name of the machine, the key pair is demo. Create key pair. So this is the part of my network setting. We can select the subnet, VPC, or I want to assign public IP to the machine or not assigning. So we can select these things, or security group, like how many protocols I want to allow for this machine, like HTTP, HTTPS, RDP. We require RDP to take the session of the machine. See, and how much storage I want for this one, like 30 GB and GP2, GP3 and IO1. These are the storage type. We can select anyone. If I want to add another volume, see, this is my C drive. I want to add another volume also. Now the volume size is 8 GB and performance is GP3. See, and I want to, how many instances I want to launch? We can select. Like I want to launch 30, so we can select 30. Like I want to launch only one instance or two instance, we can select these one. Like I want select only one. So now go to the launch instance. See, it will take maximum 2 minutes. Maximum. Now the time is 11:34. You can check. It will take maximum 2 minutes. See, now the status is pending. Refresh the machine. And here we can select, we can check public IP of the machine. See, this is the public IP of my machine. This is private IP of my machine. Now the instance state is running, but status check is pending. See, this one still initialized. So this is private DNS of my machine, public DNS also, and this is default VPC. Subnet auto assign IP address is this one. We can check full detail of my machine like status and alarms. We can also check here. Still my system status check is initializing. See here we can check the status comes 2 by 2. What is the meaning of 2 by 2? System status check or instance status check. 1 plus 1, that means 2 by 2. We can also monitor the instance. So go to the monitoring part. Now the CPU utilization is no data available. Network also, because my machine is in initializing state. We can also check the security part. How many protocols we allow for this machine. Network part, we can check the network setting. Storage, how many volume we attach for this one, like 30 GB. First one is 30 GB and second is 8 GB. So 30 GB is my bootable volume. What is the meaning of bootable? That means we have operating system in this volume. How we can identify this volume is bootable or this volume is non-bootable? See, root dev root sda1. The name comes, we can check this one is my bootable. When the name start with xv, not start with root, so we can check this is non-bootable volume. We can also give the tag of the machine. Now my tag is machine1. If I want to change the tag, we can also change. How? Go to the manage tags, and here I want to change the name of like only machine and save. So now my name of the machine is to be changed. See, now my machine come in the ready state. We can connect the machine. How we can connect? Just select the machine, go to the connect part, go to the RDP part. We have two ways to connect this machine. The first one is download the RDP file, or second, go to my machine console and type RDP remote session. Here we can also connect the machine. But the main thing is password. How we can get the password? So go to the get password, and here the name of the key is demo. Just upload the key. Where the key is located, downloads, just select the key .pem key demo, open this one. See, this is in encrypted form. This password is in encrypted form. Now just decrypt the password. Now the password is decrypted. So copy the password and go to the RDP file of the machine .rdp. Connect it. See, password required. Just paste this password. Okay. See, connected. See, how much time we can take to deploy the machine? Maximum 5 minutes. But if we are using the physical laptop or physical machine, so it will take 20 to 25 minutes to establish any operating system. See, now my window comes in the ready state. Here we can also check, we have two drives. The first one is C drive and second is 8. The first one is 30 GB and second is 8 GB. We can also check. Refresh this. This is the configuration of my machine. This is the host name. We can also change the host name if required. This is instance ID, private IP address, public IP address, instance size and availability zone, architecture, total memory. 1024. Here we can also check the drives. How many drive? See, still only one drive, which is 30 GB. But we are attaching 8 GB also. But ensure that we make it the online. So how we can make it online? Go to the server manager and bring it online. Still refreshing. Just wait for some time. Now we can make it online. See, how we can make it online? Go to the files and storage. Expand this one. Go to the disk part, and here you have two drive available. One is 30 GB and second is 8 GB. But 30 GB is online and 8 GB is offline. How make it online? Just right click and bring online. Yes. And go to the task part, new volume, next 8 GB. Next. How much size I want to allocate for this volume? Full. Next. Which letter we can give to the volume, like D, E, F, any we can select. Like I select F. Next. Next. Create. Now go back to your files, go to the this PC and now check again. See, F drive is available. So we can easily make it online. If we talk about the benefits of clouds, nowadays everyone want to switch on the cloud. So technical, non-technical also just delete this machine. After performing the lab, delete everything. Terminate session or terminate. Yes. Now future. We have multiple opportunities. Like if we join the cloud, so we have multiple opportunities like multiple profiles, cloud engineer, or AWS cloud. In this, we have multiple opportunity like which track I follow, like integrate part or designing part, designing security, DevOps also. These we do have a multiple certificates. Which field I'm interesting? Designing security or DevOps developer, we can say. If we talk about the salary package in cloud, So starting salary package up to 4 LPA, and if we have plus 2 year of experience, it will increase up to 10 LPA plus some experience also 20 LPA. For the freshers, 4 LPA. Minimum salary package is 4 LPA. What is the prerequisites of cloud? Nothing else. Like technical, like BTech, BCA, or non-technical students also come in the cloud. Like BSc or MBA, MA, all the students can easily grab the resources of the cloud. If we are joining the NS3, NS3 have multiple project of cloud, multiple opportunities. Cloud engineer profile also, DevOps profile also, or network profile. NS3 make 100% fit to join on a organization or crack any interview, because NS3 have a own project, and they give the practicals of these projects. So these are the benefits when we join the NS3. NS3 also, one is NS3EDU plus NS3 Tech. EDU we provide the training, and NS3 Tech is a company where we enroll the students for multiple projects. In NS3, I also handle multiple projects of cloud and DevOps. DevOps project also in the NS3. So if we talk about the DevOps, what is why and every organization want to hire DevOps engineer? Why organization? The first question arises in our mind: why organization need DevOps engineer? DevOps engineer. Why? Yes, anyone knows? Hello. Let us talk about before DevOps, how the organization works before DevOps. Like I want to make one project. Let us take the example of PhonePe. This is my project, and organization want to make this project. So for making this project, the first step is planning. Plan for this project, like which programming language we are using for this project, programming language, or how many developer we hired for this project, everything. Now, after planning, we execute the project. We execute the code. Any language we can select, like C language or Java, Python. multiple languages we do have. So after planning, we are building the code or execute.txt file. Executing that any error, if we do have any error, so we can check this, or we can also check the front end, back end of the application. After completing the building part, now same code go to the testing team. Test. What is the role of testing team? They can test everything, like place the username or password. It will work fine or not. If we drop the wrong username or wrong phone number, so it also use correct or not. So we can give wrong information and check for the testing purpose. It will work fine or not. After testing, we check the quality. In the quality, we can check the interface, that in this application, this is not difficult to use for the users. Like everything will be all right. Front view of the application will be fine, easy to understand. So we can check these things. And every service will be fine. Like now I do one transaction, but it will take maximum time, or my money will be stuck. So at the quality end, we can check these things. After the quality, we deploy the machine, or we deploy the application to the client side. Deploy same application. After deploying, we maintain the application. That means providing training for the client users, like how this application work, everything about the application, giving the training to the client. After this, if the client told us that you can also monitor the application, you can also check the updates, check the bugs. If any good quality you do have, you can also make it monitor also. See, before DevOps, we have multiple teams, planning team different, building team different, and testing team for the testing purpose, quality team also for deploying. We have a one team, maintenance and monitoring also one team. If the code is not executed or have some bugs in this code, so testing team blame to the building team. If quality team face some challenges, so it will blame to the testing team. If deploy team are not able to deploy the application to the client side, so they blame to the quality team or testing team. So these drawbacks comes when we are not using the cloud, when we are not using the DevOps. These challenges first comes. So for removing these challenges, DevOps come in the market. How the DevOps take part in the market? Like I want to plan anything. So for planning or for making the code, we use one tool, Git. And second step, we have build So we are using another tool. The name of the tool is Maven. For testing, we use Selenium. Testing or quality, we use same. For deploy, we are using multiple DevOps tools like Chef, Puppet, Ansible, Salt Stack also, etc. For monitor or maintenance or monitor, we use Nagios. And AWS, we are using CloudWatch for the monitoring. So these tools we are using. See, before DevOps, we have multiple teams or multiple employees. But if we have one DevOps engineer, so DevOps engineer know about these all steps. And definitely also occupy good salary, because DevOps engineer know about these all stages. So these are the good things when we use AWS Cloud plus DevOps tool. We have good impact in the market when we are knowing about the cloud plus DevOps. If we talk about the history of DevOps, so DevOps come by making two different teams. One is developer team, second is operation team. Operation team which deploy the application to the client side, or developer team like developer make one plan, then build code, then test code. So this is the part of developer. And operation, deploying the machine, maintenance, maintain or monitor. This is the part of operation. See, by automating these things, we are using one CI/CD for the integration purpose, integrating automatically. Like planning work their plan, and this will come to the building team automatically by using the Jenkins CI/CD. Jenkins have plugin of every tool like Git, or here building for we are using Maven. So plugin of Maven also, testing Selenium, or Chef, Puppet, Ansible, or for monitoring one plugin Nagios. Jenkins know about all the plugins of every tool. You also know the logo of this one like this. Like this one. Plan, then build, then test, then here release. Release, that means integrate. Here deploy. Deploy or monitor. monitor maintenance heavy. So this is the logo of DevOps. If we talk about the prerequisites of DevOps, what are the prerequisites? So the mandatory things is one cloud, maybe AWS, Azure, GCP, any. One cloud. And second is Linux is mandatory because we are using these tools. Git, Maven, Ansible, Chef, Puppet. So these all work in the Linux machine. And this is mandatory to know all the commands of Linux. All the commands of Linux. So these are the things required for the Linux. If we talk about the salary package of when we know about the DevOps, what is the salary package? Starting salary package up to 8 LPA. Starting salary package. And up to 50 LPA, 60 LPA, according to the experience. But starting salary package start with LPA for the freshers. So these are the things related to the DevOps. We do have multiple opportunity at NS3. If we join the NS3, so we can make multiple project, how we can deploy the project, make expert. We can make expert when we are using DevOps or AWS. So that's all from my side.